We are back live here at Dover after a quick little break. Justin McMahon continues the lead over Jason Miz. I do apologize. My streaming software decided that it wanted to shut itself down, but that's all right. We are back up and running. Again, I do apologize for the little glitch there, but we are back up and running as Justin McMahon is going to choose the high side again on the restart, putting Jason Miz down on the bottom. Miz, fastest in practice, moved himself up into the second position. McMahon up to the front. Getting ready to come down to the restart zone. Pace car taking that hard left-hand turn on the pit road. Jason Miz hitting that loud pedal. We are back. Green flag racing as Miz fires off on the bottom and gets a good jump here on the 75 of Andrew Pratt. Andrew Pratt up 5 positions from where he started as he's making his way up towards the front here as well. Miz now looking up to the high side of McMahon. They make their way off of turn number 4. And Miz with the run up on the high side. Normally you can't pass on the high side here at Dover, but Miz is getting it done up there. As here comes Andrew Pratt looking down to the inside of McMahon as well. And the 60 of Mike Leftwich coming through. So McMahon struggling on this restart. Everybody was out. McMahon was the only truck not to hit pit road, and you're seeing what fresh tires can do as McMahon is just falling backwards. Here comes the 31 of Marshall Johnson looking down under Nick McMahon, and see Kevin Thompson and Chad Waller trying to make it 3 wide down the front stretch, and Waller able to get through around Thompson. Up front, Jason Miz continues to lead, and he's got almost a second lead over second place Andrew Pratt. A little further back, we see a mess back here as we see Adam Gardner now trying to get around the outside of McMahon as well. So McMahon really struggling on these older tires. See the one of Eric Peck and Christopher Leftwich back here as well. All trying to get around this 20 machine. And Mike Leftwich has some company as the 57 of David Husley all over the back bumper. Marshall Johnson spitting back in the 5th position, slowly gaining on David Husley. Here comes the 66 of Chad Waller up into the mix here as well, as Waller is going to take a look down underneath this 31 machine and try to get himself up into the 5th position, and Kevin Thompson following along as well. So move Kevin Thompson up into the 6th position, trying to work his way up into the top 5. Slowly making his way through the field, but doing what he can as Mike Leftwich is under attack from the 57 Husley, and Husley side by side down into turn number 3. Here comes the 66 of Chad Waller trying to follow through as well. And Kevin Thompson right here in the mix, trying to get around the 60 of Mike Leftwich. Up front, Jason Miz continues to pull away from Andrew Pratt. He's got a 1.5 second lead over the 75 machine. And then Andrew Pratt has another 2 seconds back to the 57 of Husley. Marshall Johnson looking down to the inside of Mike Leftwich. And Kevin Powell right there with Adam Gardner trying to move themselves forward as well. Oh, some contact between the 31 and the 60. They try to make it 3 wide going down into turn number 3, and Adam Gardner able to get around Mike Leftwich as well. Here comes Kevin Powell down to the inside of the 31. 31 gets loose off of turn 4. That's going to allow the 93 of Kevin Powell to get around. Adam Gardner licking his lips right now, seeing that 31 struggle. He's going to take a look down to the inside, so move Gardner around Marshall Johnson and up into the 7th position. Marshall Johnson currently just sliding backwards right now. Here comes Chris Leftwich as well around the 31. The 67 of Doug Solms trying to get around as well. So that 31 in a heap of trouble right now, just continuing a backward slide as Christopher Simon is the next truck to try to get around that 31 machine. Back up front, though, David Husley pulled away from the 66 of Chad Waller now. As we are approaching halfway here at Dover. Great battle as Christopher Leftwich and Doug Solms are going at it side by side. As Leftwich is going to fall behind the 35 of Christopher Simon. Husley now, as Chad Waller running back up to his back bumper. As they're making their way through some lap traffic, we see the 89 of Kirk Schwitzer out of the way. Daniel Wilkerson also just got passed as Adam Gardner and the 67 of Doug Solms continue to battle back here as Gardner stuck up on the outside. There goes Christopher Simon around as well. Chad Waller has caught Husley. As we see the 73 going a lap down, that's Jeffrey Wimmer. Chad Waller slowly gaining on the 57. Lap traffic is helping Waller catch Husley. We see some 3 wide racing for a second as Husley's going to look down underneath the 75. That is the lap truck. As they go right on by, and up front, Jason Miz's lead is starting to shrink. It has come down to just about a second as David Husley and Chad Waller are running them down in the lap traffic. And Andrew Pratt in the 75 is right here as well. That was not the lap truck. I apologize. That is the 75 of Andrew Pratt, who was running in second. Now he's fallen back to the 4th position as these two continue to battle for the 2nd position. A little further back, we see Doug Solms trying to run down Kevin Powell while he's got Christopher Simon catching up as well. They're also dealing with some lap traffic now. And here at Dover, things happen so fast that lap traffic can really play. As we see the 66 of Waller just got around David Husley. We'll take a look at the replay of this, and it looked like lap traffic did not come into play. Waller was just able to get a good run down the front stretch and get around Husley right in front of the 3 of Michael Sema. So move Chad Waller up into the 2nd position, and he is running down the 7 of Jason Miz. Couple drivers just hit pit road. Kirk Schwitzer, Daniel Wilkerson, Michael Lester Sr., Kenny Heath, all on pit road currently. As Christopher Simon is working on the back bumper of the 67 of Doug Solms. And we just saw the 93 of Kevin Thompson sliding up the track a little bit. That truck's starting to get a little pushy as Simon looks to the outside of the 67 of Solms. More drivers hit pit road. Steve Gerber has just hit pit road as well. As Jason Miz now has a mirror full of Chad Waller, as Chad Waller is making his way up towards the front. And you see the 20 of McMahon coming by on fresh tires. Leander Johnson just hit pit road. Steve Gerber, as I mentioned, was on pit road. And Waller is there. Waller has run down Jason Miz. It's one thing to catch him. It's another thing to get on by. Oh, Miz throws a bit of a block there going down into the corner. And Waller, Miz coming down on the pit road. So that allows Waller to go right on by. And Waller catches the wall coming off of turn number 4. That's going to give quite a bit of damage to that 66 machine. And Husley trying to make his way as we see the 19. Steve Gerber coming by. We see more lap traffic coming off of pit road. We're 4 wide for a moment there as the 73 of Jeffrey Wimmer comes by on fresh tires. And that got wild real quick for a moment as Husley is now your leader. Chad Waller has made his way down onto pit road. Andrew Pratt sits back in second. He is sitting right there on the back bumper. He's trying to take a look down to the inside of Husley, but just not able to do it. It looks like Pratt's going to hit pit road this time. It's a very difficult pit road to get down onto. But Andrew Pratt able to get down to speed. And that leaves Husley all by himself out there. Christopher Simon, Kevin Powell, both also on pit road right now. So tire wear coming into play here tonight at Dover. As David Husley continues to stay out. Almost like he's trying to see how far he can go. Maybe trying to catch a yellow. As next time by, we will be starting lap number 55 of 80. Here comes the 75. And the 21 of Kevin Thompson trying to get around as well. So there's Andrew Pratt, Kevin Thompson. Those two are racing for position, both getting their lap back from David Husley. And the 32 also trying to get a lap back here. That's Leander Johnson. Leander Johnson is a couple laps down. Sitting back in the 19th position. Currently 3 laps down. But David Husley continues to stay out. Marshall Johnson sits back in the 2nd position. He is 9 seconds behind David Husley. Then Adam Gardner back in 3rd. He is 4 seconds behind the 31 of Marshall Johnson. As you see the 71 of Jeremiah Sitzman go by Gardner on those fresh tires. Adam Duff, who was involved in the earlier wreck, has a lot of damage to his truck. Currently sitting back in the 4th position. Then Michael Sema now making his way down on the pit road with a lot of damage to his machine. Was running in the 5th position, but he's going to give up that to come down the pit road. We see the 39 of Carson Owen getting his lap back as well. David Husley continues to stay out on track. We're seeing everybody making their way down on the pit road, but our top 4 have not been on pit road yet. Here comes Husley down on the pit road. That's going to give the lead over to Marshall Johnson, who's down on the low side. Looks like he's going to be coming down on the pit road this time as well. So that's going to give the lead to Adam Gardner, unless he makes his way. No, he's going to pass pit road and lead a lap here. So the 56 stays out to lead a lap. Now Gardner looking down to the low side. Looks like he's going to come down to pit road this time by. And that's going to give the lead of the race to the 7 of Jason Miz. And Miz right now has a 6.5 second lead over the 35 of Christopher Simon. So Simon having a good run, but he's got the 75 of Andrew Pratt all over the back bumper. Pratt now looking down to the inside of Simon. But just not able to make that run happen. So these two make their way down the backstretch. They've got the 31 of Marshall Johnson. The 75 of Andrew Pratt is able to get around Simon. So move him up into the 2nd position. Kevin Thompson running these two down, currently sitting back in 4th. He's almost 2 seconds back, but he's been putting down some good laps and catching these guys pretty quickly. Doug Solms and Steve Gerber battling side by side. Moves Solms up into the 12th position. And Jeffrey Wimmer and the 32 of Leander Johnson battling back here. This is a battle for 16th and 17th. Solms has just made his way around Adam Gardner. Move him up into 11th as he's trying to run down Justin McMahon to get a 10th place finish. And as we speak, there's only 10 cars on the lead lap. As Miz continues to lead here with 15 laps to go. He's got a 5 second lead over Andrew Pratt, but that lead is shrinking. As last time by, Andrew Pratt was almost a half a second faster than the 7 of Jason Miz. Christopher Leftwich trying to get around the 93, Kevin Powell, and he will move himself up into the 6th position. So Christopher Leftwich up 25 positions from where he started. Your biggest mover of the race. Your second biggest mover is the 35 of Christopher Simon. Currently runs in 3rd. He's up 20 positions from where he started. As Andrew Pratt is continuing to run down your leader, Jason Miz. That lead is now under 5 seconds, 4.5 seconds with just 11 laps to go. You can see how much that gap has shrank from 6.2 seconds on lap 64 to 4.3 seconds on lap... I take that back, it's the other way around. But the on lap 65, it was 5 seconds. On lap 70, now it's down to 3.8. So this 75 machine putting some laps down, trying to run down that 1 of Miz, and that is live interval between these two drivers, as it is just under 3.5 seconds now with 9 laps to go. Jason Miz also having to deal with some lap traffic here. He's got the 31 of Johnson right on his back bumper and trying not to interfere with the race. See McMahon just out in front as well. As that lead continues to shrink here at Dover with just 7 laps to go as we cross the line. Can Miz hold on to it, or can Andrew Pratt run him down with just 7 laps? It's one thing, again, to run him down. It's a whole other thing to get by, so we'll see. Andrew Pratt now losing some speed as he's making his way through the lap traffic. So that time by, he actually lost a little bit of speed, or a little bit of time to Jason Miz, and that interval is starting to grow yet again. Well, as we look at, we have the wrong delta up on the screen here. There we go. We can see that David Husley has now gotten around Andrew Pratt. So now move Husley up into the 2nd position with 4 laps to go. Can Miz hold on for 4 more laps here at Dover? As David Husley is now trying to run down. Let's take a look at the pass for 2nd place. Husley using the lap traffic to his advantage here. He gets right around the high side. As Jason Miz Comes off of turn number 4. We have just 2 laps to go here at Dover. Husley, though, 3.5 seconds behind. The only thing Husley can hope for right now is the caution to come out. As Miz makes his way off of turn number 4, white flag will be in the air. 1 lap to go here at Dover. Miz just has 1 more mile to make it around to get himself a win here at Dover. No more lap traffic in front of him as he makes his way through turns 3 and 4 for the last time. And off of turn number 4, Jason Miz is going to win it here at Dover. David Husley is going to come home in second. Christopher Simon is going to come home in third. He made it around. Andrew Pratt, who comes home fourth, and Kevin Thompson rounds out with the top 5. But it's all about the 7 of Jason Miz, who is your winner here tonight at Dover in the Doghouse Racing League Shoney's Tuesday Night Truck Series. Miz is going to make his way down to the front stretch and celebrate here at the start-finish line. There we go. Gets that in gear and gets the burnouts going. Got to put it right on the pit wall wall and burn it out here tonight at Dover as we take a look at your results. And again, Jason Miz is your winner here tonight. David Husley comes home second. Christopher Simon in third. Andrew Pratt fourth, and Kevin Thompson round out your top 5. Christopher Leftwich comes home in sixth. Kevin Powell, Jeremiah Sutzman, Doug Solms, Marshall Johnson round out your top 10. Jess McMahon comes home 11th, and Adam Duff in 12th. Steve Gerber in the 13th position. Leander Johnson, Daniel Wilkerson, your top 15. Then Kirk Schwartzer, he'll finish in 16th tonight. 17th, Michael Sema. 18th, Kason Owen. Adam Gardner and Mike Leftwich round out your top 20. Ivan Garcia comes home 21st with Jeffrey Wimmer in 22nd. Chad Waller, Michael Lester Sr., and Ron Holmes round out your top 25. Randall Barnett, 26th. Aaron Peck, Kenny Heath in 27th and 28th. Ricky Hudges, Chuck Cobb, and Austin McGill round out the field here tonight at Dover. As we get ready to talk to our top 3 tonight, I'll bring in your third place finisher, Christopher Simon. Christopher, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yes, I got you, Josh.
Man, great job tonight. Coming home in third, making up 20 positions from where you started here to make your way through the field. I know pit strategy really came into play there. Did you kind of have an idea when you were going to pit there that second time, or were you just kind of going with the flow and see what everyone else was going to do first?
Mostly just going for the flow. Like I was just thinking, like I'm not sure when I was gonna pit, but I was gonna do it like not too late because I'm gonna be like off the pace, and also I might as well like pit a little bit more early, but not too early, but just enough to have enough fuel and tires.
Yeah, for sure. And tire wear seemed to be the biggest antagonist out there on track besides lap traffic. You made a couple big moves there in the lap traffic to get yourself up to third. How was the tire wear out there, and what were you able to do to save your tires towards the end?
I was able to like save the tires, but like just not using too much on the throttle and all. And yeah, I did see a few drivers struggling with the tire wear and all. But yeah, that's mostly it. Just saving like being easy on the throttle. in further turns.
Well, before we let you go tonight, we want to again congratulate you on your podium finish here tonight. And do you have anyone you want to thank? Any shout outs you got to give here tonight?
Just Daniel Wilkinson for the league and all. Really fun league to be racing in, and that's it.
Well, awesome, man. Again, congratulations on the podium tonight, and good luck next week as we move on to, I believe it is Darlington, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm gonna need practice for that track. It's not my best tracks, but yeah, thank you.
I'm sorry, it's Martinsville next week we move on to. So good luck.
Oh, Martinsville.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong schedule. So good luck next week at Martinsville.
All right, thank you.
So that was your second place finisher, Christopher Simon. Don't see David Husley in the waiting room here. So let's bring in your winner tonight, Jason Miz. And Jason, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me? Oh, this is Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yep, got you.
There you are. Hey, man, congrats on the win tonight. A hard-fought battle there for a while, and looked like you might have had some competition coming except for lap traffic was slowing you down, and second place was catching you there with a handful of laps to go, but you're able to get the win here tonight. You were the fastest in practice and fastest at the end of the race. What were you able to do to save tires and be that quick there at the end?
I split that last stint in half. I knew I did a lot of practicing, see how long I could really rough it on tires. So I knew about 30 laps I could get a good 20 laps out, and if I did 20 good clean laps, I'd be able to just pace myself the last 10. And if it would have been 5 laps longer, he would have caught me.
Yeah, for sure. David Husley was coming in a hurry there towards the end, but you did everything you could to stay out front there and navigate through that tricky lap traffic. Lap traffic looked like they were pretty cordial for you out there. Were you a little worried that they weren't going to be so easy on you?
Definitely. And I figured I'd get fought a lot harder for them to stay on the lead lap, but everybody races good in this league. I'm happy to race with these guys. You know, everybody's real kind, and nobody really, I haven't had an issue with anybody.
Well, good thing for that, and a great win for you here tonight in the Shoney Truck Series. Before we let you go, anyone you want to thank? Any shout-outs you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, I give the Twisted Axle guys a big shout out for letting me join the team this year. Just thanks to my wife for letting me race as much as she does, and you for broadcasting. Do a great job.
I appreciate that, man, and we look forward to seeing how you like your chances next week at Martinsville.
Can we talk about this race?
I
It should be interesting.
take it that's not one of your favorite tracks on the schedule.
Negative, sir.
Well, good luck next week at Martinsville. It sounds like you're going to need it, but I'm sure if you're as quick here tonight as you were, if you're as quick there as you were here tonight, you wouldn't have much to worry about.
Appreciate you.
Have a great night. So that was your winner, Jason Miz here tonight, and yeah, great job for our top three. David Husley did not make his way down to the booth, but we want to congratulate him on the second place finish. And of course, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight here on Intensity Broadcasting. Again, don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. And of course, don't forget to check us out every Tuesday night for our truck doubleheader. Again, next week, the Shoney's Truck Series will be taking on the paperclip half mile of Martinsville Speedway. So we'll be tuning in for that one. It will be an exciting one for sure. And again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to join us every night as we do have live iRacing 7 nights a week. And as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over.